Welcome to day 5 of the Make It Rain challenge. And again, ironically, maybe not so ironically, that during this time it has actually been raining and we are in floods here. So, schedule's been turned around just a little bit, but we are still going. We are still doing, we're still running our businesses. So, let's do a quick recap. I'm going to look over at my notes. Day 1, we talked about money clarity. All right. We got honest about the life that you want and not the one that you're settling for. We figured out what it's really going to take to fund that life. On day 2, we did our reality revenue check. So we reverse engineered your income goals into real sales numbers and saw what your current business model could be in order to get you there. In day 3, we worked on cleaning up those offers and talking about those offers and found out where potential income might be leaking from your business and simplified your path to profit. Yesterday, for day 4, we talked about positioning yourself to get paid. So, clarifying your message, owning your mission, starting to show up as someone who is really ready to lead and not just hustle. One of the things that I teach in sacred time management is that hustle mode should last no more than an hour. It is not an all day thing. That really we can hustle in 20-minute increments is really ideal. And utilizing hustle energy, but not getting yourself programmed into hustle all the time because that does lead to burnout. Um, if you haven't gotten the gist of these 4 days so far in day 5, this is not just a challenge. We are packing it into a short period of time, which makes it the challenge. This is really a business reset. That's what this really truly is. And so really want to hit home on a truth that most people miss is that information isn't transformation. I've given you a lot of information over these 5 days. Insight that I'm giving you does not pay the bills, does not make it rain. That is execution that does. And I cannot say this enough that you have to put into place the wisdom, the insight, the knowledge that we are taking in, absorbing over these 5 days. That, yes, if you're in the Business Growth Lab, you'll have the replays and you can watch these replays. But it's not just watching the replays either. It's not just taking really good notes. It's not feeling that oomph and wanting to hustle. It's really taking the time to put the strategy into play, to feel the blocks that are coming up, to feel the emotions, the energy. And I say that meaning like I just finished doing an energy session with someone. And that is one of the things that I really work on with people is not just the mindset blocks here and here, but there's what's stored in our body, our energy levels, our mindset. There's a lot going on, and give yourself grace and awareness. Don't shame or guilt yourself into action. That we have to love ourselves into action, and that works with if you're doing weight loss or if you're running your business. It's the same thing because we have to look at our life and our business together, and that's why we started on day 1 with getting the clarity of what you really want. Because if you just keep playing small, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it in your body. So you can have a really great plan. You can have best offer. You can have clear messaging. But if you don't show up consistently as well, then we're not building that trust and that clarity for our clients and potential clients. So I just really, really want to hit home and like making an action plan. And it's not enough to just let's set some SMART goals. SMART goals work to a certain extent if you work them. And setting those goals, creating a plan, but also developing the habit to daily check in with that vision, to daily check in with your plan as you are rewiring your mind, your habits, your nervous system to start stepping into that direction. Momentum is not about motivation. It's about rhythm. Okay, and a rhythm is a consistent beat. CEOs, boss babes, however you want to call yourself, that ideal image, they don't wait to feel like doing it. And you'll see this from a lot of really big, successful speakers nowadays. Is they'll say, screw the emotions, follow the plan. And I want to argue that to a certain extent. Majority of the time, that is true. Because, let me explain, because most of us are listening to the emotions of hesitation and fear. And when you have a plan in place and the emotions are coming up, that is your comfort and your small survival mindset trying to keep you safe. Those are the ones that we do need to ignore and listen to the plan. Follow the plan. Occasionally, and this is a discernment muscle that needs to be developed, over time, you'll develop this discernment to say, like, no, actually, something feels off. I feel like I'm getting sick. I feel like I really do need to break. And I don't feel like I need to keep pushing through this because something bad or wrong is going to happen. Listening to that wisdom of, if you're inkling, I need a day off, then listen to that and plan strategically. But if it's still just the, like, I'm not in the mood for this today, ignore that. Ignore that, follow the plan. All right. So I just want to give a little bit of insight into that, because looking at your goals, reviewing your goals daily, tracking your numbers, checking your sales, your content, your visibility, celebrating your progress, adjusting the plan. For many of us, we might feel like, oh, that does feel like I need to be in hustle energy. And you might have to recalibrate to a new energy level that you need to hold. But hustle is not what you're recalibrating to. It might look like it from where you are now, but it's like building a muscle, right? You go to the gym, you're not going to instantly lift 200 pounds. You're going to work your way up to that and give yourself grace and plan and factor that into your strategy as you're going about this. So we need to book our own CEO time each day to do these things. Whether you want to do business owner time, if you want to do like alignment time, however you want to call that, make sure it feels good for you. Because if CEO time does not feel good for you, you're going to not do it. So align this to you and what works for you. We do want to have a monthly strategy. We do want to have a quarterly strategy. And all of that is based on what I like to do is setting that big lofty goal, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever that number is. Maybe you don't want to put a number on it. And then find what that 5-year plan is. Work backwards and you will find where your 1-year plan is, where your 6-month plan is, where your quarterly plan is. Work backwards from the goal, not working forward and seeing where you get where you're going. Don't do that. Okay. And we do this very consistently within the Business Growth Lab membership, the BGL membership. Having that space, that container to do that does take time. And I do recommend being in some type of container, whether you're in our container or whether you're just like, you want to get a couple of your business besties together and do it. Either one is fine. I'm rooting for your success. Okay. So that's more important. Now, we do need to know, what is one transformation that you are known for? Okay. We want to simplify. So we're going to take a moment to simplify. What is one transformation that you are known for? For me, the first time I did this, I was really focused on the business side of things. And I was like, well, for my marketing and for my these things. And when I really started doing this, I was like, wow, really what I'm known for is not that. What I'm known for is the transformation, the mindset, and the feelings, and the creating ease for it. That's what all of my reviews say. And so I got really clear about that. And guess what? My marketing started shifting and I started feeling more in alignment and more true to myself when I started shifting that as well. And so, yes, I teach business, but yes, I also teach metaphysics. And the approach in the transformation that I'm providing and how I speak to that. I really want you to gain a lot of clarity and simplicity because it takes simplicity to scale. Well, I've said this each and every day. Complicatedness will create complicatedness. We want simplicity to scale. Number 2, and these are ones I want you to write down. So number 1, one transformation you're known for. Number 2 is one message that is going to cut through all the noise. A lot of scenarios and like coaching things that people will say is like, if you were going to do a TEDx talk style and you were going to get on the stage and there's one message you could share with the world that is just on your heart and in your soul that needs to come out, what is that one message? But this, we're going to take that scenario and then we're going to single it down as if it was a sword and it's slicing through all the noise out there. That headline, that in your face headline that is going to cut through all the noise. What is that? That's what you're going to write down on number 2. And number 3 is, what is one clear next step? It might be something that we covered within these 5 days. Maybe it's getting really clear about what your core offer is. Maybe it is reducing a lot of the noise that you're creating. Maybe it is getting clearer. Maybe it is like tapping into this new vision every day. Maybe it is just sending DMs or showing up consistently. But I want to ask you, like, what is that one clear next step that really truly is the next step? Often it's something we've been avoiding, right? And a lot of times what I see is getting super, super clear about your offer and who it's for and the messaging around that. But getting clear about what your offer is super important. And if you don't know who it's for, that's then going to be the first step. If you need help with this at any time, type help in the chat and I will reach out to you and I'm going to help you with this because it's important that you are generating more revenue in your business. And if there is a block coming up, you need to remove that block because by keeping that block there, by avoiding this thing that you're avoiding, by not clearing up the confusion and stepping into clarity, you are leaving money on the table. Literally. Like you are losing money that could have been made. Not only that, but you're delaying your success, which I think is more of a feeling. You are creating this guilt, this dis-ease, and sometimes even shame. And you're living in that heaviness, which can have an effect on your health and your relationships and the quality of life and living. Like this has a ripple effect. And I do want to, again, tough love, say how important this is for you to release all of that and allow yourself to have this success and move forward. So number 3 is, what is that clear one next step? Okay. Number 4 is, what is one thing that you want to be known for? Now, this might tie in with your number 2. What is that message that cuts through the noise? Or what's that one transformation that you're known for, which was number 1. But number 4, I really want you to write, one thing I'm becoming known for is. One thing I'm becoming known for is. All right? Your energy creates your results. Success does not come from this one tactic. Okay, and I know that's the business world. They'd be like, oh, don't say that because you need them to think that you have this one tactic. It's the one thing, it's the secret thing that they need to know and they need to buy it from you. I don't play that game. Success does not come from one tactic. And it kills me when all these people are making you think it does. Success comes from showing up and continuing to work on your energy and stepping into the version of you that you want to be, not what someone else is telling you to be. But there's also a fundamental truth about business that your business, in order to be successful, has to solve an immediate problem. This is the thing about business, that no matter what business program you go into, if your business is not a solution to a problem, then you do not have a business, you have a hobby. That's just the truth. Again, tough love. Once you have a solution to a problem, more importantly, an immediate problem, because if it's not an immediate problem, you're not going to get immediate sales. You get to choose by your energy and how you show up in the value of solving that problem and the ability to elevate that problem. We look at something like Spotify. I use Spotify every day. I don't know about you all, but the immediate problem is dependent on lots of different things. I need music with no ads when I teach yoga. That makes it an immediate problem that I have to pay for Spotify every single month. But if it's that I'm bored, that's not an immediate problem, depending on if you can articulate the feelings of boredom. They sell music on a platform. But what is the need? Why is that a solution to a problem? If you need to help get yourself unstuck, do this exercise and use something like Spotify and list it out. Why is it an immediate problem? Who could they be selling it to? How is it solving problems? Like, right? There's endless possibilities. But you know what works best even? Find that thing, promote on that thing, do the campaign, and then allow referrals to carry you as well. That's also a possibility too. If success doesn't come from a tactic, if it comes from showing up like the person that you already want to be, you need to write these down. Show up even when it's quiet, not just when it's loud. You got to show up when it's loud too, okay? I'm just throwing that in. Sell even when no one's biting, because you're learning as you're doing that. You are building your muscles as you're doing it. Number 3 is lead when no one is watching. Be the leader, even when you think no one's watching, because I guarantee they are. Show up when it's quiet and when it's loud. Sell when no one's biting. Lead when no one's clapping and when no one seems like they're there. Keep doing it. Keep showing up as that highest version of yourself, that best life. And you're going to keep evolving even that version. And you're going to keep stepping into it. We don't wait till someone gives us the title. We claim the title. We step into that title by doing and showing up that way. You get to self-impose that. You're in charge. So when I come back to those action steps, number 3 is, what's that one clear next step? What are you going to start doing today? How are you going to start showing up? It's time. We're not waiting anymore. We're not waiting for permission. We're not waiting for the best, perfect timing. We're not waiting. I hope you're tired of waiting. It's time. It's time now. You know, wait till you feel joy in order to experience joy. Like, you go and create it for yourself. We're not waiting for the perfect opportunity to create the business. We're going to plow through. Okay? Doing it with love, of course. So, as part of creating your own blueprint, I want you to know your income goal, know your numbers, realign your offers, clarify your message, and simplify your path for consistent sales. Do not get caught up in the I don't know how. Don't do it. Go seek advice. Go practice. Go try. Answers come with action. Answers come with action. Write it down, put it on a post-it note, put it in front of your face. Answers come with action, not by sitting and pondering and overthinking. Okay? You're going to mess up. You're going to get it wrong. You might piss someone off. I've done it before. It's okay. Answers come through actions. You are not going to make everyone happy in this industry. You are not for everyone. Don't try to be. That's exhausting. That's people pleasing. People pleasing tends to come from having at least one parent who had a very extreme personality or strong personality, and you had to develop this people pleasing quality in order to survive in your household. We're releasing that. And I know that because I work with a lot of people like that. If you are ready for the accountability, or if you know someone is in need of this accountability, I'm going to strongly encourage you to either one, reach out to me and ask about the Business Growth Lab and see if it's a good fit for you, to go to the link. I'm going to drop a link here. Go check out the sales page. It is only $97 a month. And I say that meaning I have been in groups that have cost $17,000 to $25,000 to be in these groups that are doing very, very similar things to what I'm providing. Most coaching programs that I teach, even on the low end, are $500 a month. I am not exaggerating. I am not making that up. I was in one more recently. It was $750 a month, and you didn't get all the content, and it was really confusing, and it was very like group, and not a lot of hand holding. And so when I say that I'm literally, I have put so much into this based on my own experience, based on my going and trying these groups and seeing what worked and what didn't work. That's what I'm putting here. The things that I know I avoided and all the mindset stuff that came up, I'm putting that here. The things over the years, since like 2014-ish, that I have worked with people on their businesses and have seen come up and seen them avoid, that's what's here. And you are more than welcome to try it for 1 month. And if you don't like it, you can end and you don't have to keep continuing, right? All these other programs, you get locked in at $500, $2,000 a month, and you're committed for an entire year. Yes, done those. Here, this is for you. Now, if you do want to commit to a year, there is a discount, but like, ask me about that. But here, it's a beautiful thing. You get to be raw. You get to be authentic. You get to come with your struggles because we're all having them. We're all just scared to voice them because we're all scared to seem like we don't have our stuff together. And guess what? We do, more than some. And it's okay to fall apart. It's okay to have triggers. We're human. And we're going through a self-development journey, a spiritual journey even, as we're developing our businesses or taking our businesses to the next level. And it is perfectly normal to feel like you rose, you plateaued, you rise, you plateau, you rise, you plateau. That's normal. It's normal. I still do it too. And I all the time in the group saying, this is what I'm going through right now. So be prepared when you get to this level. Like, this is something that's going to happen. And I can tell you all the mistakes I made and then what I finally had to do in order to get past it. I'm here for you. This is the support that you really need. And so if you do want to learn more about the BGL, just type BGL or B in the comments, and I'm going to get you some more information. If you want to know more, just put an M or a more in the chat. Happy to have a DM conversation with you. But it's fun. It's great. It's groovy. We have a platform where you can watch replays, and there's a lot of great stuff there. If that's how you like to digest, we do have our Monday call, a Wednesday call, and a Thursday call. Those are at 2 o'clock. Eastern time. And if people need other times, we will make it happen. We have had other times on the schedule, and we play and we say, okay, we had it on the schedule for a while and there wasn't a lot of attendance, so we're taking it back off. And we play, we add and we take away. So know that we're flexible here as well, because our goal really is truly for you to have the support you need. All right. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. For our BGL members, we'll have Q&A session tomorrow for office hours. And I really want to see you working on what we worked on over this challenge. All right. See you later.